In some huge news that I did not expect to be coming out at all, Austin Forkner, as of today, on his Instagram, as of an hour ago, has announced he's retiring, effective immediately, or as he said, technically, effective a week ago, because obviously he wasn't at Redbud this weekend, and that's the career. I mean, that's crazy. And you got to say, um, what an absolute incredible talent, right? Just incredibly fast when he's on the bike, and at any point was a podium race win, championship contending rider. But therein lies probably the main issue. No matter how fast he was, no matter how competitive and incredible he was, there was always the issue that he crashed a lot. And these weren't small tip overs that ended up with, a concussion or, a slight injury. These were, as we've all seen, massive ones, getting launched off the bike, landing on cement straight to his back. I mean, just year after year after year. I mean, just on how long he was with the pro circuit team from 2016 to 2024. I mean, almost every single year. I don't think there was a year that he finished the season on that team. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And I know last year he, kind of rode slower, kind of did what he needed to do to finish the season, and it looked like he was trying to finish the season. Finishing down in 12th, 15th position is not exactly a competitive place, especially for somebody of his talent level, quality, whatever you want to call it, and especially on the fact that, this for the last 2 years, 2024 to the present, he's been on the Triumph. But I mean, even then, crash, and it's sad to see, right? I mean, this guy at one point, you got to remember back, at one point he was chasing or competing with Jet Lawrence in the 250 class for a championship. And he's what, 20, born in 1998. He's 27 years old now and already out of the sport. Barely touched the 450 class with the Triumph, for a couple races this year. And it's just kind of a sad thing. I mean, if you want to watch it, he posted it on his Instagram. It's like a 17-minute long video. It's a long video. But I mean, it shows, he shows his arm, which pretty much has absolutely no muscle in his left arm. You can see how atrophied it is, talking about how he can't hold on to the bars. He can't react in the way that you need to in this sport. Can't, hold in the whoops, and if anything happens, his hands come off, and that's a lot of the reason why he said of his last few crashes where his hand just doesn't have the strength. He came off the bar, and that's just something that you can't do. I mean, obviously, this is you have your hands and your feet. Those are the only things really connecting you to the dirt bike or a motorcycle in general, and especially with how fast these guys are going, the jumps that they're doing, it's incredibly important, more so than just the normal person riding a bike, to have good grip strength and be able to connect and hold on to the bike. I mean, these guys are going 67, 70-foot jumps at 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. They're really pushing the speed, and crashes for any of them can be bad instantly. But for him, tend to be only bad. You know what I mean? There's no small crash. There was no, he tipped over and maybe broke a finger and he'll be out for a week or two, or broke a collarbone. It's season-ending injuries, season-ending injury, season-ending injury. And I mean, it sucks to see, right? You got to say, one, for pro circuit, for sticking with him for as long as they did, almost a decade of, top level talent, but no results to really back it up. I mean, he does third place in 2020, third place in 2019, and he's got four championship wins in the West. He's sixth all time on the East. 2016 Pro Motocross 250 Rookie of the Year, And like I said, at one point he was racing Jet Lawrence. He was, right there, right in the thick of that championship battle. But this is sad. I mean, whether you're a fan of him or not, you never want to see this be how a career ends, right? I mean, especially when it's all these people know from the time they can walk to whenever they decide to retire. It's pretty much all that they do. It's get on a bike, whether it's motorcycle riding training or gym training or riding a bicycle or running or weight training, whatever it is, everything that they do revolves around this. It's the only thing that they've ever done. And you gotta think, if you're 27, for him, I guess he's been on a factory ride for his whole career, but he's never won a title. He's never won, he's never gotten to the 450 side of things to get that level of money. You gotta say, from now until 50, 60, 70 years more of his life to go, you gotta say, what are you gonna do for work? Do you stick around as a test rider? Probably not. If he says, he can't hold onto the bar with his arm, it's only going to get worse. That's kind of a out the door thing. Who knows where this goes? Like what he does for the rest of his life, or what the next step is. But if you want to watch it, I mean, it's a 17-minute long Instagram clip. This is like a full on YouTube video, but it sucks to see. I mean, you never want to see anybody get injured in general. At least I don't, from my fan perspective side of things. I want the best guys racing, the factory boys out there all the time, racing each other, pushing lap times, being competitive, making the championship better. You never want to see anybody get injured for a race, much less a season, and especially much less a career that's so defined by the injuries that it becomes a contributing factor to retiring so early. I mean, 27, yes, he's a little old to be racing in the 250 class, but he still probably had another 5-6 years of actual time when you look at the age that people are racing now. Tomac 32, I mean, Cooper Webb 30. You've got people out there at 33, Jason Anderson, I think. It's one of those things that you had many years left to go and was signed on a factory team, was, talked about the 450 move up, and we saw a little bit of that this year. This is crazy. I mean, out of the blue, definitely, whether you're a fan of him or not, like, he's incredibly talented. Sucks to see. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. I don't know. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things that this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.